Hi, boys and girls. So this is the beginning of our math unit. So in your math journals, if you want to grab them, you need to go to page number 1. It looks like this. It says, Welcome to 4th grade Everyday Mathematics. And what it says is that much of your work in kindergarten through 3rd grade was basic training in mathematics and its uses. You've learned to solve number stories and use arithmetic, including basic addition and multiplication facts. So one goal that I want for you guys to do by the end of the year this year is to be able to memorize your multiplication facts 1 through 12 and be able to say them as fast as someone were to ask you your name. So what that means is if they say, "Hi, what's your name?" I would say, "Mrs. Johnsrud." What I want you to do by the end of the year is be able to answer your addition and multiplication facts just like that, just like you would answer your name that fast. So what that means is that if I were to say, "Hey Adam, what is 8 times 7?" You should be able to go 56 by the end of 4th grade. Okay, that's one big goal that I have for you guys. These are just a couple of other things that we're going to work on. I'm not going to go through them. Down here it says in 4th grade you will be asked to do more independent reading and investigation rather than being told everything by your teacher, which just means that we kind of want you guys to start being more independent and on your own, and that kind of has to do with these videos that we're making too. So if you go then to page 4, you will see that it says points, line segments, lines, and rays. So please turn to page 4 right now. What we are going to be working on today is points, line segments, lines, and rays. So what a point is pretty easy. If you look at these little dots I have at the end of these lines, line segments, and rays, those are called points or endpoints. And you guys probably already know that by now. But just as a review, those are your points. The first thing that we're going to focus on after points today are line segments. And what a line segment is it is a line, a straight line, that has 2 endpoints on it, and it just stops right there. So what that means, if you have a line RT, your endpoints you see there, make that line stop. That line does not go on this way, and it does not go on this way. It just stops. So if you look up here at RT, look at the top of the RT. That kind of helps you out to decide, okay, it's a line segment. It ends at both endpoints. It does not go on in any direction. It just stops at the R and it stops at the T. Letter B says, what's another name for RT? So if you have R here and T here, let's just put them backwards and do TR. So what I want you to do here is write TR, and then on top of it, I want you to draw that little line to let me know that that is a line segment. Okay, it does not go on in either direction. The next thing we're going to talk about are lines. So here you have a line segment. Number 2 is just focusing on lines. Look above BN here. You see that little arrow on the end there and the arrow on the end there? You could probably see it better in your book. But B, N, here are your endpoints. However, those arrows indicate that that line goes on forever to the right and it goes on forever to the left. So BN would be a line because it goes on forever one way and it goes forever the other way. Or with this is different up here because this is a line segment. Line segments just stop at those endpoints. So now it says draw and label BN. Okay, so I drew it there for you, so make sure that you get that drawn in your book. Now that I have B, T, and N as endpoints, my line can change a little bit based on what it's called. So when we first drew it, it was line BN. But now that I have a T in there, it changes it a little bit. So if you have a line and it goes forever one way and forever the other way, it doesn't really matter what order your letters are in, just as long as they go in the same direction. So if I have BN, I could also call this BT, because if I start and I go this way, That line is going on forever, BT to the right, just like if I were to say BN. So then for B, it says, what are two other names for BN? I could write BT, but I need to make sure that on the top of it, I put my arrow pointing to the right because BT goes to the right. It doesn't go TB, it goes BT. So that would be one name. Another name I could do is BN, but that's already done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at it the other way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look, could I call it NT? Well, why not? I start at this endpoint and I go to the left. If it goes on forever to the left, I could call it NT for sure. So I am going to write in NT. But now for your arrow on top, you need to be careful because I'm not going to use this arrow because this arrow goes to the right, and that's not where it's showing. It's showing that I need to have my arrow going to the left because the NT goes to the left. So I need to make sure that my arrow is correct on the top. Now I need to look for one more name. So I have BT, BN, NT, how about NB? So NB, if you fill this in, needs to have the arrow, remember, going to the left because that's how it's shown, NB, to the left. So I'm going to fill my arrow in there, and those are my three other names. So let's just do a recap. I had BN right away, BN, line BN. Then I made BT, because B goes to the right to T and goes on, all on forever to the right. Now I'm doing NT to the left because it goes on forever that way, and NB to the left because that line goes on forever that way. The next thing we're going to talk about are rays. It says draw and label ray SL, which I've done for you. I have endpoint S and I have endpoint L. However, this one looks a little bit different. SL only goes on forever to the right, and that's what makes a ray. Rays only go on forever on one end. So if this arrow would have been on this end, that would have been fine, but then there would be an endpoint here because it can only go on forever one way. So now it says draw and label point R on it. So what I am going to do is I am going to put my point there, point R. So I'm going to label it R. So now I have S, R, and L. The one tricky thing with rays is that whatever the way the arrow points is the only way that you can tell what kind of line it is. So what's another name for SL? SL, because it goes on forever to the right. The only other name for this one would be SR. And the reason that that is, I'm going to type that in quick so I don't forget. Ray SR, and it only goes to the right, so I need to make sure that my arrow goes to the right. The reason that that's the only other name for this one is because notice, there's not an arrow over here. There's no arrow. It doesn't go on to the left. So I can't say LR because if I go LR to the left, it stops right here. It doesn't go on forever. So up here, you could choose BT, BN, or go the other way because there's arrows on both ends. But over here, there's no arrow, so it doesn't work to go LR or LS. You can only go the way the arrow goes. So the only other name would be the SR. For number 4, it says draw a line segment from each point of the other points. If you forgot what a line segment is, just go back up here and figure out, okay, draw and label line segment. Oh, okay, so a line segment has 2 endpoints and it just stops. The line doesn't go on forever. So if I have to draw a line segment from each point, to each of the other points, I'm just going to connect them. So let's take our tool here, and you need to be doing this with me on your page. I'm going to take this line and draw it there. There's line segment MN, and it stopped. There's no arrows on the end. It just has two endpoints. Now I'm going to do O to M. Then I'll do N to P and O to P. So there, I drew 4 different line segments. And you know what I'm going to do just to help me out a little bit? I am going to put those points in. I'm going to put a point here. I need to make that a little bit bigger so we can see it. I'm going to put a point here. I'm going to put a point here. I'm going to put a point here. And I'm going to put a point here. Now that I have my endpoints in, it says, how many line segments did you draw? Well, let's see. O to M was 1 line segment. M to N was 2 line segments. N to P was 3 line segments. P to O was 4 line segments. But watch this. If I went P to O, I can flip it and say O to P. So now if I have O to P, that makes 5. P to N, that makes 6. N to M, that makes 7. And then the M to O would give you 8. So make sure to fill in 8. Write a name for each line segment you drew. So those ones I just went through with you. So I'll get you started, but I want you to do them on your own. So here I started with OM, right here, OM. Make sure you don't forget to put your line on top of your endpoints to show. That's a line segment. If you weren't to put a line, I would be like, well, is it a line segment, array? I don't know. If you were to put a line with arrows on the end, I would think that's a line. If you were to put a line with 1 arrow on an end, I would think that's array. So make sure that you are labeling everything correctly. So O to M, your next one would be MN. So I'll do the next one for you too. MN with my line segment line on top. And then you can do, oops, that's a little squiggly line, but you know what I mean. And then you can do the last 6 on your own. Down here I put vocabulary. So these were the 3 vocabulary words that we went through today. A line segment, it stops at both ends. It does not go on in any direction. For a line, it has arrows at both ends. It goes on forever both ways. And for array, it has an arrow on one end and goes on forever just in that one direction. You do not need to write these vocab words down in your book, but I just wanted to recap so that you knew what each of them meant and how they were different. Now you're going to need to go back onto your Google Classroom slide to see what else you need to do for math today.